portrait. Frederick is the first name. He has a unique history and a great association. But don't touch that dial. There's still more to come. Got the camera, the action, and all that. And Mr. Fields is being interviewed. But today, we're going to explore a new chapter with Mr. Fields.
But prior to the creation of that station, the railroads concluded their westward journey, where Skid Row is today. So, a lot of the labor that day was seasonal, and so men would get off of the trains, and they were maybe been working on the harvest someplace, and they needed someplace to stay, and so all sorts of transient hotels sprouted up in that area. And then different Christian missions started to serve those folks. And other less reputable places started up to serve the folks as well. And that was the origins of Skid Row. So, Los Angeles' Skid Row today is called the homeless capital of the United States. Apparently we have more homeless on our Skid Row than anybody else, which is children, grandchildren.
But it has all the ingredients. Cultural, food, and different people. So we're still in USA. All right, still walking around in downtown. The Skid Row area, still considered Skid Row, right? Keeping the old and keeping the new. Finding out the old and moving
This is the Cardinal Manning Center. This is St. Vincent de Paul Society's social services outpost in Skid Row, where we have a men's homeless program. A little side note is that Mother Teresa's charity ran this for a period of time. So Mother Teresa has been here.
Walk through Skid Row. We made it to the Cardinal Manning Center.
Yes, it is.
And I'm with Sylvia.
Yes, I am.
What do you do here?
Making sure the operation runs smooth in the Cardinal Manning Center. Making sure that the center is open on time. Making sure that our residents, our clients, come into a clean place. And we have the usual, their TV, their drop-in hours for coffee, for pastries, and their needs.
All right, let's do a walkthrough.
Their needs. That's what they state as a nice information. I would say a nice statement for the residents and the clients. I believe you me, they like that.
Okay.
They like those.
A bit of motivation and inspiration.
Yes, and it does.
All right, let me follow you and take me through.
Here in the center, we open the center at 6 o'clock in the morning for the guys. They're waiting outside to have pastries, coffee. They have the TV on, they sit around, they relax. It's a relaxing moment for them.
Now this is for men only?
This is for men only. This is a all single men's shelter. And we have drop-in hours from 6 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. in the morning. While our residents are upstairs getting ready, have breakfast. And
so what's upstairs?
Our dorm area. We house 65 guys in the center.
And how do they qualify to be a part of the dorm in the center?
It's a process. Every first Monday of the month, they would have to come in for orientation. They go through an assessment process, information, and how they would have to come in, apply through an application, and be interviewed with a case manager.
And they have to be single?
They have to be single? Well, they don't have to be single, but they have to be homeless. I mean, we house single homeless men, yes.
Okay.
It's only for single men here, this particular center.
Okay. The Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame, our alumni. We have housed over 150 residents, and this is the Hall of Fame and the guys that have moved into permanent housing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's our goal, to house every single guy that comes through the center.
So this is only temporary. You can't stay here forever.
This is difficult for them, from the streets into trying to find a house and maintain all those challenges comes along, and that we have to help them work them out.
So the Cardinal Manning Center in many ways is an oasis.
Oh yes, for an individual that is, yes, for the homeless.
So what's the average length of stay before one processes, on the average, what would you say?
6 months.
6 months?
Hi, Tyrone. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. Well,
All right, introduce me.
I'm sorry, Ralph. This is Tyrone.
Hello there, Tyrone. Nice to meet you. Legendary, the mayor.
That's what they say, don't they?
That's what they say.
I got the certificate in my bag. I thought I better bring it for evidence.
All right, get some of the viewers out there, Tyrone.
Yeah, yes, that's honor. It's honor.
Why the mayor? And the mayor of where?
Well, my story begins here. And 30 years ago, I used to sleep out in front of the doorway here, homeless. I came here from Pittsburgh. I retired from the steel mills there. And they laid us off, and somebody said, "Go west, young man. His heel is gold in those heels." And I didn't know what to expect when I got here. All I knew about California was 77 Sunset Strip, Cookie Coleman is here.
Okay.
And
TV
the palm
land.
palm trees.
Okay.
And I thought I was gonna become a star. Misperception.
No, we all are stars.
Yeah, but see, mine went the opposite way because of my ideas that I wanted to mix in with other people down here. And I started drinking, and I started using, and I slipped into triple darkness.
Okay, define them.
And triple darkness is the darkness of the mind, the darkness of the body, and the darkness of the spirit. And it captivated and snatched me, took me from all my morals, all my values. I ended up homeless, hopeless. And I almost totally gave up on life.
Amazing. So how long were you staying here?
And I came here after I went into treatment, and I got some sobriety, separated from drugs and alcohol, and default some ideas that had to be rearranged, that I was able to listen.
So cleared out your soul.
Clear out the mind.
Yeah.
The mind was tore up, but I had the time to separate from drugs. It gave me a little bit of clarity. And I remember them talking about housing here at St. Vincent's.
Okay.
And I had never had an apartment in 20 years, so I said, let me try St. Vincent's. And I came here and I did 6 months in the housing here. I had some beautiful people rally around me, and I called my new network of friends.
Okay. I call it shining the star.
Man, they surrounded me.
You know, put some
And man,
luster back to that star.
And they brought me to life, and they gave me my first apartment, which I live in today. 67 years old. So
I'm still a kid, don't worry about it. To the elevator we go.
We can iron our clothes here on this ironing board and get prepared for our day.
Okay.
And then some people work, and some of us don't work, like myself. So I surround myself with treatment and helping people on Skid Row.
So now this is the dorm.
This is the dorm. This is the sitting period where we sit and we can eat and communicate with others. And it's good to have this so we get to know, because over there, we don't get to know people too much because we're in our own
little world.
Yeah, and we try to stay.
You have a locker here
You
over
have
here.
a locker for your clothing, and they try to keep it not too much.
Keep
Because
it
you know,
simple.
we homeless, you know, we like a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, hoard.
Yeah, so they keep it limited to maybe 2 bags.
Okay.
And they get your locker and put your stuff in. And the rest of the beds is, man, sleeping on the concrete like I had there for 20 years. This is
Arthritis sets in.
arthritis, my back's problem. That's why I don't want things happen. But this is like a big relief. This is when a lot of people don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
So you have to be very, very delicate when you come in people new, because you know you're gonna spook them.
Highly sensitive.
You're very sensitive.
And dealing with
isolated too.
okay, mental issues
Mental,
also.
a lot of issues. You don't know what the person's going through, so we tend not to.
So you just let them
make
make
that
that
slow approach, and they may need something. I may offer a pair of socks.
So you have to be at the point to accept help.
Be open-minded and willing for the help. See, they say when the student is ready, teacher will appear.
Right.
I believe in that very much so.
All right.
It's cause.
Okay, now I'm looking at a mural over there, and what seems to catch my eye
Yeah.
is all the eyes that are looking.
Yeah, looking at you, and don't be afraid of them looking at you. And it seems a lot of the homeless people, they look down when they talk to people. Look up, look at them, look at your person, look at them. You know, that's what I had to learn to do. Quit looking down, talking.
Raise your spirits.
Raise your spirits. Stand tall.
There's a heavy concentration of homeless people down here. Now, I would advise that you come down here one morning at 6 o'clock in the
See
morning.
the flow.
And when you see the people that are, coming out from their sleep and having been here overnight, you would not think that you were in the United States of America. You would think that you were someplace else. You would think you were in some little shanty town somewhere. You would not think you were in the United States of America. It's even today, Yeah, I'm sure you've seen some of what's going on out there. I mean, it's very
Just
very,
the tip of the iceberg.
yeah, just the tip
on
of the
the Monday.
iceberg. And you know, there's it's very very sad that we can't do more to help people that have to live in these conditions. Imagine the Cardinal Manning lived there, and he would come walk here on Skid Row and try to and interact with the homeless. So we decided to call this the Cardinal Manning Center.
Okay, so what touched his soul to make him want to walk amongst the poor, support?
Well, you know, it's interesting because sometimes we have priests that come down here and visit us, and I walk through Skid Row with them, and I lose the priests because they're blessing people along the way, because the people down here are looking for some type of spiritual uplifting thing that can help them out of the conditions, and when they see the priest, they think, well, maybe this is it.
Maybe this is the blessing?
Yeah, you got the cardinal with the hat on. Maybe
Yeah.
it's like maybe this is the ultimate blessing, where maybe this is what I'm looking for in my life. So I think a lot of people want to change their lives, but they don't know. You know, there's a lot of mental illness, there's drugs, there's alcohol, and people get caught up in it. It's very, very difficult to work your way out of that. So I think he probably had a very profound impact when he came down here, meeting with the people, praying with them, blessing them, and giving them something that they could leave with to feel like it's going to make a change in their lives.
Okay.
When you have the alcohol issues and the drug issues, regardless as to what caused that creates a whole nother set of circumstances.
Post-traumatic stress?
Well, yeah, very good, very good, very good. Yeah.
Defining homelessness is a little bit more than just a physical place to go to.
Correct. No, you're right. It's a condition. It's a condition where you don't know how to work your way out of that. So we will work with that person to give them what they need to work themselves out of the homelessness situation. It's not an easy process. It's not an easy process, but we will work with them 6 months to a year, and then the key things, we work with them after that. You know, so we may work with them once they're in housing. So this year, and I don't know if that's come up yet, but we've actually found housing for 50 men.
Yes.
Which is significant. I forget how many chronically homeless there are, but 50 is 50.
What's your name?
Keith.
Now,
They call me Hollywood.
Keith, they call you Hollywood. What
Right.
can you say about this place? How do you like it?
It's good. It's beautiful. It helped a lot of people.
Perfect.
Helped me too.
You have a good day, Hollywood.
All right, now to the viewers out there, if you wanted to leave them with something that they should know, what would it be?
About Skid Row, or in general, I would say, you know, that to come down here and then take a look. A lot of people, you know, you don't realize how bad it is down here. When these students come, they say it's like a third world country, and it shouldn't be happening, you know, in the United States, and it is. And I would say, you know, come down here or write to politicians and get the support of your politicians to come down to do some work down here, because there has to be a resolution. You know, this has been going on way too long.
And maybe that's the key part of what you said. If you're a viewer and you're watching this and you want to create a change, get involved in some form or fashion, whether it's politically, financially, or maybe spiritually by volunteering. Thank you so much for your time.
Of course. Thank you.
All right.